So this is take 3 or 4. Anyways, happy Tuesday. It is January 16th. And let me send a shout out to my favorite little earth angel. Happy birthday. You know who you are. Definite shout out to the divine feminine energy that I'm seeing just everywhere. When that door for 2024 burst open, that came with it. That was the first thing out the door. And let me just add my little 2 cents, because I've been trying to figure out how I can get this out, because that was the main topic at first. But then I was like, I'm gonna calm it down and talk about something else. So anyways, let me reference my notes, because I had to get this out, because I would get the idea, then as soon as I'd go to, then it would just, so I had to get my thoughts together. So it says, if I can add my 2 cents, a low vibrational being could never truly appreciate this vibe, because they're too busy being in silent competitions and suffering with cognitive dissonance, gossiping, spreading lies to feel better about their shithole life. She ain't no diva. But I digress. But let me say, confront yourself, find yourself, and heal yourself, and join the party. I did. I had to all those years ago. So it's not me being judgmental, in my opinion. It's just, hey, it's 2024. Do better. Like, are you just gonna spend your life huddled up and pointing and spreading rumors? And I mean, it's a temporary fix. Fix yourself. You see something in another person that you feel like, oh, let's talk about it. Oh, let's gossip, whatever. If you think doing that makes you look good, it doesn't. You need to surround yourself with better people. I was going to point one finger, but I mean, it could be the whole group. I don't know. That should be a focus, especially with the fact that that is like the theme for the beginning of this year. Like right now, it's just divine feminine, and let me say divine feminine energy, or just feminine energy period, is not limited to just women. It's men too. I mean, we as people, humans, whatever, we are a mix. We are a whole, but we are a mix. One side masculine, one side feminine, whichever side, yeah. Anyways, like, really sit with yourself. Sit with yourself, and really just, and that's when I say confront, find, heal. What is it? What is really the problem? What is it? What is it in them? What is it in you? Like, really explore that. I mean, I did the work. So, like I said, I am not judging. I'm coming from a place of knowing and just saying, hey, like, do better. Because walking around like that, all it does is age you. And it makes you ugly. And it makes you sick. Like, when you're like, She makes me sick. Do you know you're cursing yourself? Yeah. Oh, she just thinks she's this. That's what you think? That's what you think? Well, yeah. So, my hope is that people really do the work, because there's this parade going on right now, and while people like that are sitting around huddled up, and they're missing everything. And either you're gonna come late to the party or you're gonna miss it completely. Hold on, my mic clean. Yeah, really just take time to like pay attention to the people that surround you and the people you surround yourself with, because birds of a feather, and you know the rest. So if you find that you're the different bird in the group, then really see, how do you grow in this situation? How do you elevate each other in this situation? How do you stand out differently from the group? Because in my opinion, if I was on the outside looking in, at, I don't know, I mean, let's just go, a group, outside looking in at a group, and that's all they do is tear down and gossip. And I kind of touched on this back in November, December, about going around holiday time and, exercising your boundaries. Is this what really represents you best? And dive in that, and either make the choice to separate yourself from that, or I don't know what another option would be, because I'm only speaking for me. When I got to a point in my life where what I was doing was not good for me and my spirit, I had to separate myself from it. And it wasn't hard, but for the other party, it was. And it created this big separation. And basically what I'm saying, I'm speaking from experience, because this person, oh, well, you just think you're just so perfect. No, I don't. I really don't, because I make mistakes, but I take accountability for my mistakes. That doesn't make me better. That just makes me, in my opinion, a decent human being. But whatever. Just really this year, try to surround yourself around things that uplift, that feeds your spirit, that truly gives you a wholesome feeling of happiness, fulfillment, and just the ability to learn in your interactions. Yeah, I think I like that, because this came out so differently in the way that I constructed it. But let me see. Yeah. And then just re-emphasizing the fact that divine femininity is not limited to just women. Let's see. I thought I was gonna make this a longer topic, but I guess not. So here we go to something I wrote on the 13th. It was later on at night before bed. I was drinking some Blue Lotus tea. And basically, what that is, I wrote, so if you're, well, what is that? Blue Lotus tea. High vibrational, this is what was on the packaging. High vibrational tea that decompresses the nervous system and enhances deep dreaming. So basically good, and this is me writing off to the side. So basically good for anxiety and great as a sleep aid. I take it as a sleep aid. Since I was a kid, I have always had problems with going to sleep. I noticed that I really had it during the summer months. I was barely sleeping. Melatonin, I mean, I would try melatonin as an adult, not as a kid. As an adult, I discovered melatonin, and for the very first night that I would take it, it would help me go to sleep. But if I woke up, that was it. And then the next night, if I were to try it, it just didn't work. So I don't know that melatonin is good for anxiety. I mean, this Blue Lotus tea, like I mentioned, is good for that. Let me see what else. And I would definitely recommend drinking it at night. I just, depending on, how your body takes different herbs. I am not a doctor, so please, if you decide, oh, well, that's something I may want to try or I'm interested in, do your research. Maybe talk to your doctor, see if it's something, maybe you could incorporate. So again, I am not a doctor. Do your own research. And, if you're interested, try it out and see what it does for you. It also, your dream state, it also enhances that as well. So yeah, because with this tea, I know for me, I've had some interesting dreams and it keeps me asleep. But and I don't wake up groggy the next day. So I wrote, sipping my Blue Lotus tea before going to sleep. This is what I do with tea, with my water, whenever I can remember. Speak intention into my tea and water, coffee. They all hold water. Water has memory, and that's a pen for another day. We will talk about water and it having memory on another occasion. I asked for the words to use for my prayers of protection, peace, and manifestation, and gave thanks. Seconds later, was given the thought, please give me the words to enhance my prayers for XYZ, and was like, yes, this is exactly what I want. Enhancement. Like I mentioned before, you have to be careful of what you ask for. If you're not specific enough, you'll set yourself up for a lesson you won't soon forget. In 2020, I asked to learn patience. Now, if you think it's safe to say we all had a unique 2020, that lesson in patience kicked my butt. I probably should have said, grant me patience with ease and effortlessness. I don't know why that word is hard for me sometimes. You may get that 100% or 50-50. Who knows? So yeah, I wrote that as I was drinking my tea, and that's what came to me. I was okay, well, let me write this down and we'll see what we get. For me, I like to put intentions into the things that I do. Everything is intentional about me most of the time. Everything is, from the colors I wear to my jewelry. Everything about me is intentional. For me, it is not to, it is, oh, it is not for special effects. It is not to grab a hold of negative attention, not necessarily even for attention, because everything I do for me, and it's intentional. Now, could a piece of jewelry that I wear catch someone's eye and they're, oh, this is very striking, and this, that, that happens, and if I get a compliment about it, or if a conversation comes out of something that I'm wearing, hey. But everything I do for me. I was going to add something to that, but that's got to be something between just me and divine. Just, yeah. This morning, even, I did my luxury bath because it's that time of the month. It actually decided it wanted to come early. So I've actually been on it. And this morning, I decided I was going to take my luxury bath. And yeah, just something as simple as that. I did it with intention. So start thinking about your actions. Your actions are weighed. Your actions are being watched. Your actions are being judged. And hey, not by me, by the Most High. They see it, they hear it, they feel it. Anything you think that you're underhandedly doing, if you decide that, oh, well, I'm just, don't do it to yourself. Just don't do it to yourself. If it were me, if I was working off of an old program, I decide, you know what, I'm going to, oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, just cut and dry. Just be mindful of your intentions. Be mindful of the words that you use. For example, saying something as simple as, I want a new car. I want a new car. I want a new car. I think I've already talked about this before. I feel like I have. Well, anyways, I just wanted to share that about the tea. Just use, excuse me, I got a bottle of water here. Water. Something simple. Water has memory. So you could whisper into your bottle of water, drinking this water, I thank you for the nourishment that is providing, and may this water do what it's supposed to do. And I don't know, just whatever you decided you want to make it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. See my little bumps on my face? Not every blue moon, every so often you know what? This is my first one for the year. So yes, it decided wanted to come in with a bang. They're partying on my face. Isn't that awesome? I don't get these all the time. It's just let you know when I get these, that means it's gonna be a really intense flow. Um, then I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too descriptive. But if you're mature, like, girl, I get it. Or shout out to the guys who are not grossed out behind a woman having a period. A natural, healthy function of the body is just something that happens, and they're like, don't worry, I got you. Their mothers need to be put, if they were in their life, or whoever motherly figure, they need to be put on a pedestal with an awesome crown for raising such an awesome man. For that, because sadly sometimes that's rare. They'll see just different things I've seen on TV or whatever, social media. You have some guys who completely shut it down and cater to their woman in that time. That's freaking awesome. Don't have anything else. Ooh, toasty in here. Got it warm. I think I'm about to go ahead and wrap and enjoy the rest of my day. How about I forgot that I was off today and signed into work and had to be reminded that I was off today. It's like, is this really, this is what we were doing back in December 2023, forgetting our off days? Let me tell you, this happens to me a whole lot more than you think. We're gonna do better this year. We are really gonna do better this year about remembering when we're supposed to be off and able to sleep in. Yep, so I'm a wrap. This, in my opinion, is not one of my more exciting, better posts, but there's more to come. So I'll catch you in the next one. Stay in perfect peace, or as close to perfect as you can.